You started texting a beautiful girl. Things were going great. She was so invested and excited to talk to you. However, out of the blue, she stopped. This leaves you confused and makes you wonder, why did she stop texting me? 1. She lost interest. Initially, when a woman starts texting a guy, she can be extremely enthusiastic. The anticipation and excitement of discovering a new potential partner are intoxicating. She may feel so interested that she double and triple texts you as well. This can make us feel like she's totally into us, but that's not the case. You'll begin to notice that she replies less frequently. Her texts are short or disinterested. When you ask her a question, she only responds back with a close-ended answer. She barely makes much of an effort to ask you any questions or to flirt with you at all. All of these changes indicate that she lost interest in you. Even if Therese nobody else in the picture, it's highly possible that she no longer feels like you're a good match for her. This can be caused by a number of reasons which we'll discuss later in this video. 2. She met someone else. In contrast to a woman who loses interest over an extended period of time, a woman who meets someone else may suddenly stop texting you altogether. It can happen within a few days to a week. There may be absolutely no signs that she was losing interest or that there was someone else in the picture. However, what you'll notice is that when someone else enters the picture, she becomes less committed. In other words, she no longer is available to meet or leaves things up in the air. If you inquire about how she feels, the most common response is that she doesn't know and is confused right now. What this indicates is that she may have some interest in you, however, she feels more strongly towards the other guy. 3. You turned her off. This is one of the worst reasons why she stopped texting you, because Therese little to nothing that can be done once you turn a woman off. Guys have the tendency of talking themselves out of a romance or relationship over text. This seems to be the biggest drawback to texting a girl all the time. It's far too easy to say something inappropriate or out of context that causes misunderstandings or issues with a girl. For this reason, I tend to advise most guys to avoid having significant conversations with women until you meet them often and develop a better connection. 4. She's busy and unavailable. Sometimes, us guys can get really triggered and anxious when a girl starts to show some signs of distance. It's normal for a woman's excitement and interest level to slightly dip after the early phase of courtship. She may not text you as fast as she used to, but there'll be a consistent, invested, flirty and positive interaction with her on a regular basis. Unfortunately, anxiety and fear make us assume the worst-case scenario at times. And so, we start to miss the signs of someone who is just busy and unavailable for reasons outside of us. There are definitely instances and times when a woman will not text you as much because her life is chaotic. This won't last long, but it does happen. Things you did that made her stop texting you. As much as some of the reasons why she stopped texting you might be out of your control, I would be remiss not to mention the behavior that contributes to a woman losing interest, being turned off or finding someone else. 1. You texted her too much. I completely understand how excited you are to text a girl who shows interest in you. However, just because you can text all the time doesn't mean you should. Giving a woman some space can actually improve attraction by making her miss you. During that time apart and not texting, she will be able to fantasize and think about you. This will create feelings of anticipation and excitement for your next text. None of this would be possible if you are constantly texting a woman. 2. You are overwhelming. The problem with texting a girl too much is that you can often say too many things that are overwhelming. Romance should never be forced. When someone feels like their freedom is being snatched away, it can make them panic and run away. If you made the mistake of constantly texting her long and drawn-out messages that encapsulate all of your feelings for her, it can be scary. This is especially true during the early stages of courtship. Rather than appear to be desirable, you may come across as desperate, needy or clingy. These are not characteristics that are usually considered attractive when getting to know someone. 3. You sent inappropriate texts. Texting is great, but it can never replace real-life interactions. A conversation in person allows you to adapt your tone, approach and words around the circumstances and her reactions. You don't have the same luxury over text. Something that seems funny or okay to bring up in your mind may come across completely different to her over text. I've seen many guys talk themselves out of a relationship over text because they made inappropriate sexual remarks or asked intrusive questions. If this is something that you have engaged in regularly, it could be a significant reason why she is turned off by you. In the link I put in the description of this video, I'll show you how to turn her on and get her out with just 3 simple texts. Even girls who had been sending icy cold one-word responses will suddenly be eager to spend time with you. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is uploaded.